When somebody says something out loud, it is 10 times more likely for it to happen. Now, it is scientifically proven that negative thoughts are 4 to 7 times more powerful than positivity and positive thoughts. Now, do this math real quick with me. If you are saying negative things out loud, it is 40 to 70 times more likely for it to happen, for it to come true, or something along the same lines. Now that you know this, what are you going to do to change your life? Hey, welcome back. It's Gaming About Life, the channel where we play video games, we talk about life, and hopefully it can bring you something good today through this video. Something that will make you happy, something that will make you wiser, smarter, or just maybe just bring you some fun through the entertainment. We're playing old school Runescape again. I love this game. So nostalgic. And it's an easy game for me to not have to focus so much on, and I can focus more on giving you value. I want to talk, well actually today I'm just literally going to be mining some ores because I'm going to raise my smithy levels. And again, if you don't play video games or if you have never played RuneScape, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just doing some casual stuff, man. That's pretty much it. Today I want to talk about negativity and negative thoughts because it's something that we all go through. Like at all times and throughout our life, from the day that we can like properly think and analyze and say things to the day that we die, we are always going to complain about something. Now, the level of complaining and the intensity of complaining changes throughout your life. I like to believe that the older you grow, the smarter you get, and you tend to make better choices rather than, you know, complaining. But we all know that that's not the case 100% of the time. The thing is, the first step that I took for myself, to learn how to, you know, just live a happier, better life in regards to the things I say out loud is complaining. So I avoided complaining as much as possible because yes, I used to complain all the time, and like I said, we're always going to do it. But it drastically reduced the amount of times that I complain, and the intensity of things I complain about as well. They either completely disappeared, so like I stopped complaining about certain things, or it just got drastically lowered into just like what is barely considered complaining. So the first thing, if you are somebody that complains a lot, like, and it doesn't always have to be like in a really bad way, like, oh, you complain about everything, etc. No, it could be just like you complain about the heat or the cold, or that there's a line at the bank, or that you can't find a car park, or like, you know, stuff like that. If you find yourself always complaining about that, about those things, then the first step, I like to believe, is that you need to become aware of it. You just literally need to realize that, oh, I'm complaining. You know, you're doing it. Because a lot of the times this is just automatic. Something happens and boom, your brain just goes straight away to complaining. I know a lot of people in my life today that does that literally. As something happens on that split second, the first reaction that they have is to express it. You know, it's not healthy. It shouldn't take a genius to realize that this is not healthy. You know, so the first step is to just become aware of it. The second thing is to understand, and this is something that it took me a little while to actually get, for me to understand, is that you're complaining for a reason. Now, there's no such thing as bad emotions, bad thoughts, like none of that. Everything is subjective, first to opinion, and opinion everybody has their own, so there is no right or wrong. But when you're complaining, when you're having these negative thoughts, these negative emotions, again, they're not negative, it's your body, it's your mind, they're trying to tell you something. Therefore, it's not bad. Because if your body's trying to tell you, like, oh, it's really hot, and then your brain goes into, you know, making you produce a sound that says, oh my god, it's really hot today, It's just literally your body saying it's really hot, we should cool off, we should do something about it. Or if you're complaining that there is no, parking spot close to, the coffee shop that you're going to or whatever, then it's your body saying like, I don't have enough patience for this, I am bothered by this. And that's when you need to start asking yourself, which is kind of like the third, step. Why are you asking those questions? Like, why are you making those complaints? You need to start asking yourself these questions. Why are you complaining about it? Like, why? Why am I complaining about this? Why am I thinking this way, etc., etc. So those first three steps of becoming aware of it, understanding there's no such thing as a bad emotion or a bad thought, and asking yourself why you're feeling feeling and saying certain things. Those are the first three, I think, easy steps for you to start off today. Because in the end, like I said, your body's trying to tell you something, your mind's trying to tell you something, you're just not focusing on it and you're just letting autopilot run, and then you're just naturally complaining about things. And then that does take a toll. Why does it take a toll? How does it take a toll? Well, I'll tell you literally right now. One of the most amazing videos that I've watched, it was actually like this most amazing like 30 seconds of this video. When you say something out loud, you are 10 times more likely to execute on it, to make it happen, rather than if you were just thinking about it. So take a very silly, quick example, is going to the gym. If you tell yourself throughout the day, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to work out, I'm going to get fit, etc., etc., your brain multiplies that by 10 times. So you make yourself 10 times more likely to actually go out and train and go to the gym. Now, for negativity and negative thoughts and saying negative things, your brain multiplies that by 4 to 7 times more. So it raises the intensity of you becoming negative, of you becoming upset, of you going into the mood of whatever you are saying. Just by negative thought alone. It's 4 times to 7 times more powerful than positivity, positive thoughts. So when you put those two together, by saying things out loud and saying negative things, you're multiplying the chances of it happening, of it becoming true, of manifesting it by 40 to 70%. That's a lot. Now imagine how many times you complain about traffic, about not finding a parking space, about that the line is too big, that it's really hot or that it's really cold, or that that person is not treating you so well, or, all the things that we complain every day. Now imagine that being multiplied by 40 times or 70 times more. Now the chances of it happening, of you becoming upset, of you becoming stressed, of you, actually manifesting the time becoming slower because you think that the line is so, all of these things that we complain about on our day-to-day. 1, we don't want them to happen. 2, we are complaining because, like I said before, there's a reason that our mind, our body is not happy right now. And 3, we can do something about it. So now, something that you can do right off the bat, like today, like right now, is knowing the math behind it, knowing that this is scientifically proven, this is a fact. You can simply start by not saying negative things out loud. That's it. Easy, right? It should be. So it goes hand in hand with the first step, which is becoming aware of it. So every time you complain about something, do a test, like do a trial run, try out for the next 7 days. Every time you catch yourself complaining about something, it can be anything, about the smallest thing or like the hugest problem. When you feel the urge to say something out loud, or when you catch yourself actually saying it, or even thinking it, which is even harder to catch yourself doing, when you become aware, flip that around. Instead of thinking it, instead of saying it out loud, more importantly, just either don't say it out loud or change your thought. Just immediately go into something else. Let's again take the very silly example of going to the gym. When you start thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna be sore, I don't really want to, like, oh, catch yourself. It's like, wait, no, I'm complaining, I'm making excuses. What am I doing right now? I'm at work. Cool. What do I have to do at work today? What can I do to make it better? Change your thoughts. If somebody's around you, hey, go ask them how they're doing. Just get your mind right off track from where you were going. That's the very first thing you can do. Super easy, right? Just avoid it. Just avoid it. And then if you're saying something out loud, or you're about to, just catch yourself, you're like, oh wait, no, never mind, you know, that's not what I was saying. Like no, gym, it doesn't suck, like no, it's fine, like it's gonna hurt maybe, yeah, but no, I'm gonna go to the gym today, you know. Or you're complaining about the weather, it's like, no, actually, you know what, it's not hot, no, it's not hot, it's fine, we're fine, it's, you know, it's whatever. Just by that alone, you're drastically reducing the chances of you actually becoming, again, stressed, upset, making your body more, you know, more susceptible to actually feeling more heat or more cold, because that is a thing. It's kind of like the placebo effect as well. Hey, if you're liking the video so far, hit that like button just down below. It really does help the channel grow. That way I can make even more and better videos just for you. Alright, let's get back right onto it. So just by not saying negative things out loud, not productive things, not empowering things out loud, you're already on your way to becoming a lot happier, a lot, you know, more in tune with what you want out of life. If you want to take it a step further, which is what I recommend, is swap it around for something good, for something positive. So what I like to do, especially here, because especially like today, it is a pretty warm day. Like last night was at midnight, I checked my phone, it was 25 degrees at midnight. It's pretty hot. So instead of complaining, obviously I have aircon, I have fan and stuff like that, but instead of complaining, you know, which is again something that naturally our body does, because again it's trying to tell you a message, it's trying to tell you something, just instead of saying hot, say warm. Instead of maybe saying warm, say, oh, you know, it's a little bit hot, it's a tiny bit, you know, warm. Just start reducing the intensity of the words that you're using. I made a video on this about, you know, oh, I'm full. About your vocabulary, changing your vocabulary. It is super important. I'll probably link it somewhere like over here. Go check that out. It's also very important. And I'm pretty sure it's the video that I do the 6 tips on things. Changing the intensity of the words that you use, or changing the words by itself, is a massive, it's a massive step forward into changing how you feel about things. Because a lot of the times you don't hate things, a lot of the times you're not so bothered by it, a lot of the times you're not so stressed. No, you're just a little bit uncomfortable. You're just, you know, a little bit bothered by it. You're a little bit upset. You're not as, you know, you're not as emotional as you say that you are. And if you stop to think about it, you know that's true. I know that's been true for a lot of times for me. So again, going back to it, step number 1, become aware. Step number 2, understand that there's nothing wrong with what you're feeling and what you're thinking. And step number 3, make sure that and step number 3, let's start to, 1, not say the negative things out loud. Let's try not to think them either, or just try to distract yourself, you know, distract yourself every time you start thinking about it. And then take that step forward and change it around into something good. I know it's hard, I know it feels impossible a lot of times when something really bad is happening. Obviously every situation is different, you know, the intensity of different things, you know, might change the way you react to it. But the little things every day, like again, complaining about the little things that we see every day, goes a long way. If you improve 1% a day, by the end of the year, you've accumulated a 365% improvement rate. That's a lot. All you have to do is improve 1%. Surely you can do that. Surely you've done things that are much, much harder. So, again, if you're somebody that you know that you complain a lot about things, understand that every little bit that you complain, every single time that you complain about the things, it accumulates as well. And then it starts to mold your mentality into something negative, into something that you're literally dictating how you react to certain things, and you're molding it. And then at some point you might not even realize it anymore, and every time that thing happens, your instant reaction is to be negative. And that's not healthy, that's not good. I'm sure that you don't want that for yourself. You don't want that from other people around you either. Like, surely you must feel super annoyed and uncomfortable when there are people next to you and they're complaining all the time about everything, you know? Nobody likes that. So I hope that these tips helped you. It's something that literally you just have to take your time with it and just take care of yourself, and you know, you have to want to change too. So I hope that this video helped you. I know that the gameplay, as always, when it's RuneScape, it's a little bit slow, but it's more for me to be able to give you more value through these videos. If you have any questions, please let me know. If there's something that you have already done to start the change of these habits, leave a comment down below. I'll love to know what you've done, and we can share with other people too. So if there's anything I can do to help you furthermore, please let me know, send me a message, and I will see you in the next video. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, if this video even helped you in some way, hit the like button just down below. It makes a very, very big difference. If you know somebody that could benefit from this video, hit that little share button or just comment and tag them down below. It really would help, to spread the joy, spread the happiness. And lastly, if you want to see more of these videos, then hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It takes only a second and it helps the channel grow. And if the channel grows, I can dedicate more time to it. I can make more videos, therefore help you more often and help more people as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.